People love so much that when that love is gone, it can lead to a lot of things. I know because I was one of those people that had love for my grandmother. And I remember sitting down one day and she was in her bed. And I remember just thinking, man, we can all go. You can have a great life, great experience in life, but we can all go. Some go peacefully, some go in torture, they suffer. And to me, my grandmother was Wonder Woman to me. You know what I mean? She was someone that I felt like, as naive it sounds, I thought that she was going to be alive even to this day, you know. And the transformation that I seen with her, it affected me, of course, to see this woman be healthy to her health just declining, dying, the body's dying, you know. And to see that and go through it, a lot of people that's probably been through it, that's been through with that, through, you know, taking care of a mother, a father, grandparent, aunt or uncle, you know, sons and daughters. You know, it's a sight that it's never going to leave your head, you know. And you know, just thinking we can all go in different ways. Even the people that are good and great in life, they can suffer as well, you know. And what hurt me was that I noticed in life that all the people that you love are not going to be there for you, that are not going to come around for you, not going to check up on you. I seen it with my grandma and my grandpa, the two people that I love more than anything in this world. And it was sad. And it hit me hard. It hit me real hard. All the people that my grandparents were there for, family, friends, relatives, acquaintances, people that they known their whole lives to the people they just met. My grandma and grandpa were there for every person. They're always one phone call away, one conversation away. And when I seen them die like that, alone, mind you, before they died, they wanted to see family members. They asked for family members. I remember I would call them and always every excuse in the book. It was great. You know, I always wondered why people got depressed about certain things like that. And when you go through it and see all that, you understand. You understand it. Love can really open your eyes on a lot of negative, not just positive. You know, and when I lost my grandmother, my grandparents, in a whole, it hurt me. It still hurts me. I remember when I lost my grandmother, I was in a world of depression. I didn't know what to do with myself. I felt like everybody just left me hanging. And I ended up becoming on drugs. I was so depressed that I was just tweaking it, doing meth. And I remember just being on one for like a good 2.5 years, barely sleeping, 8 ball day, doing stupid stuff, and all I wanted to do was shut out the love that I had for my grandmother, and just cannot come to terms with the fact that she is gone in heaven with God. I was being selfish. I wanted her here. I love my grandma so much that when I did sleep, I cry for her. You know, when you love people that much and you're depressed that long, it hurts. And I think that when you're in a state like that, people like to be negative. They're using it as an excuse to act the way they were. People say that they're using that as a crock. And I was on a hot one. I didn't want to think about my grandma no more. I didn't want to think about the way she died. Every time that I would take care of my grandpa at the time, he would mention my grandma, and I would just block everything. It got to a point where to stop hearing her, I had to be on meth so I can just block her out. Because I loved my grandma so much. And I know other people are doing the same thing. They lost a brother, a mom, a dad, and an uncle, a grandparent, a best friend. Why does love get you like that? Why do love make you depressed in that way? Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people that love people and don't do that. And I'm not saying, well, it's because they didn't love them as much as, say, me or the other person. But there are a lot of people that love becomes depression. And you almost don't want it back. Because once you start loving again and something happens, you get worse. And you start feeling, why do I even love? What's the point? We all gotta die no matter what. And I never realized how much I loved somebody until my grandma died. Now, there's a lot of things I want to do now in her loving memory. But at the time, love had me depressed. And I thank God that I'm okay now. I'm good. But it took a lot of years to get me where I'm at right now. It took a lot of years for me to be in peace. And I pray that if you're going through something like that, I pray for you. I learned that in the Bible, in Psalms, it says, you will cry in the night, but joy will come in the morning. I cried a lot before I was able to have joy, but I have it now, and you could too. I know you can get addicted to drugs and alcohol and all this other stuff, but joy will come in the